Hello everyone and welcome back to the LRL. We're here for the first round of Season 4. Welcome everyone to Season 4. Yeah, we are here for the Australian Grand Prix. We've got a 17 car grid, so a pretty cool grid. So big welcome to everyone. This is our 4th season, of course. So, great to be here and yeah. But yeah, here we go now. Let's have a quick run through the grid. So we've got Pat in the Ferrari, Dijeroen in the McLaren, AT, who was the first one out on track, and Vexen, or Yanni, in the Red Bulls, Keta in the Aston Martin, McMassey in the McLaren and the Mercedes, Voice, who's also out on track in the Alfa Romeo Boax. I hope that's right. I should have asked you earlier. But in the AlphaTauri, Moritz in the McLaren, White Panther in the Mercedes, Ruben Meister in the Aston Martin, Eco, Eco, in the Haas, Trippy in the Ferrari, Repo, 11. Um, sorry, man. What is that? Is that? I think it's Williams. Might be wrong. Yeah, I think it's Williams. Yeah, it is Williams, I think. And then Blaze in the Williams, Billy Boy in the no, Alpine, jeez. I can't get these right, damn it. And Barrow in the Haas. So here we go now. Let me just make sure everything's all good. Let me just put the track back on. Get the full thing. There we go. Yeah, yeah, I hope everyone's all good. All good. I hope everything's all sounding okay on my side. I've just realised you cannot see the screen. I do not know why that is. Let me have a look to see why. I think I might have solved it. Hopefully. Maybe. Let me have a look. Just to make sure. If it has not fixed. Yeah, I think yeah, it's fixed. I'm sorry about that. Having technical issues here. But yeah. I think it's who is it? Yeah, I think it's Barrow, the first one on a hot lap. Let's go and have a look of his see what he's up to. And you can see he's heading down into the middle sector now, going through the very fast right-hander. Not as fast in the rain, but yeah. Oh, big moment coming through the curve. But oh, and he's in the wall. He's out of the session. Big accident for Void, but yeah, big off for him. But he's out of the session. Our next one, AT, who's coming out through the crash now. Luckily avoids him, like the pro driver he is. Saying now he's going to head down into the last sector with the chicane, very fast, very easily. The car if he used too much curb, right up against the wall, a little bit wide for the first bit. Luckily gets the car nice turn through, and it's nice and all sorted. And heading down into the right-hander now. Where he's going to brake now, bit before 50-meter board. It runs a little bit deep, looks like, but no, he actually got the car turning very nicely. And then heading down into the last 3 corners now. Or a little bit of hesitation turning the car, not using the track on the outside. Then braking about 60 meters, running a little bit deep, but get the car turned in, and just 1 corner to navigate. Running out a bit, well, yeah, very nicely that last corner, actually, pretty much. A bit wide, but yeah, ain't crossed the line now. It's going to be 1 minute 33.9. Let's see who can beat that. And I shall quickly mute my Discord. I'm sorry about that. I should have got prepared a bit more. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I need to sort their things out. We can see Wax in the AlphaTauri. He's gone faster now. Vexen goes faster with 132.4, and then Pat goes faster with 132.2. Looks like the conditions are improving out there. And let's see who's going to go up next. So you can see Blaze goes to a 34.3, and DJ Room with a 33.3. So yeah. And I think a couple more drivers on laps. Let's have a look who else is on a lap. You see Trippy heading into the pit lane now. Equa in the Haas invalidated his lap. Rooney Meister on the out lap. And let's have a look at the White Panther. I believe going through his first hot lap of the session. In the Mercedes. I keep on calling it an Alpha. It's not. Jeez. But yeah, here we go now. He's heading through into the through the first sector. Been pretty nice, pretty clean so far. As McMassey does go up with a 1:34.0, 3 times ahead of Blaze, but still 10.80. And you can see Panther 32.4, not bad for the male first sector so far. But let's see what you can do through middle sector. Get a decent slipstream from the Aston Martin in front. I'm not sure which one that is. I think it might be Real Niemeister, maybe. I mean, see, 80 has retired from the session, crashing out, and that has ended his session. He's out in the last corner. I think most likely lost it through the last corner. Maybe just picked up the throttle too early. So a big moment for one of the fastest guys out there. He did improve his lap, I think. No, he didn't actually. So he's gonna be right at the bottom. His Vexen improves to a 32.0, and you can see Patton goes up with a 1:31.6, a big jump, another 4/10 of a second. So the times are dropping quickly. But let's see what Panther can do going into the last 2 corners now. This lap's been pretty tidy so far. Could put him up a couple of positions if he just holds it for the last corner. I think it will. He will only see this car, so the pit lane luckily won't get in his way, and it's going to be a 1:32.8, puts him P5. So not a bad lap at all, but maybe not the best, but not the worst. So you can see his teammate Matty coming out of the final quarter, big wobble, but luckily he keeps the car in a straight line, and it's going to cross the line now to do a 1:33.7, puts him quite a bit away, about a second off his teammate, but obviously still time to improve. Let's have a look. Who else is on a hot lap? Oh, Kessa's gone up to second place with a 31.9. I think one of my favourites at the moment to win the race. But of course, anyone could do it. Like Pat's showing some really good speed. I think Pat is on a in lap now, and I think Ketcher is down by a 10th in the first section. But let's see what he can do through the middle part of the second. Real Niemeister retired from the session. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so he is out of this qualifying session. I think Kesser is down. He might back out on this lap. But he's going to do a bit of a mighty last sector if he wants to improve. But let's see what he can do. But yeah, 3 retirements already. So I think as long as other people get their laps in and they don't crash, it should be it for your qualifying. I think loads of drivers most likely would pit. If it was me, I would pit. And catch a little bit sideways. I can see Voids has left the session. Not sure if everything's okay. He's having some issues maybe, but hopefully he'll be okay. And catch through the last corner now. Big slide on the throttle. But getting the car turned in, and it's going to be a cross time. I think it's going to be a pretty quick lap time, is it? Or still a temp down. But yeah, let's have a look. Who else is on a lap? Vexen is on a lap. Let's see what he is up to at this point in time. One of the big wobble there. But yeah, definitely someone to keep an eye out on. One of the quick guys, and loads of these guys are really quick. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, 3 seconds. I think he's on. Might be on a cooldown lap, or maybe an in lap. Let's have a look. Who else? Panther, who he's gone a bit deep. Yeah, he has. But he's actually got the car through the corner, so not bad from him. But I think might be a bit slow. Oh, big wobble. Let's see what he can. He's hit with his first sector time's going to be. Oh, he runs wide. I think that's going to cost him a lot of time. Yeah, I think he's gone slower. Yeah, he will. By 6/10 of a second. Let's have a look. Who else on that? McMatty hasn't validated his lap. I think it's on in lap now. And let's have a look. Who else is on a lap? Moritz on a lap heading into the final sector now in the McLaren. Let's see what he can do. There's Red Bull in front of him, but of Vexen, but I think it's going to get out of his way. He's a bit further up the road as well. Let's see what Moritz can do. Of course, one of the admins of the league, along with Kessa and a couple others. So yeah, hopefully he's going to do great. Let's see what he can do for the last 2 corners. Now a bit deep, but gets the car turned in. Actually, that might have helped him a little bit with that rotation. But big wobble for the last corner. Let's see what he can do. Sorry, I've got hiccups at the moment. And last corner, it's going to be a 1:33.7, puts him P9. Let's see who else is that. Trippy is heading on the outlap now. Is that Inters? I think it is. Is it Inters on Trippy's car? No, that's not Trippy. There we go. Yeah, I think that's Inters. Yeah, it's Inters. And Voice is joined back in a session. Good to see him. And we can see the Williams now in the 97 car. Let's see what he can do. Going for the last sector now. Yeah, I definitely think the times will tumble. But let's see if anyone's going to gamble at any point in the session. Oh, no, I've got a little wobble there. It's pretty good so far. But let's see what these guys can do. It's pretty close so far, actually. You know, a couple drivers a bit slow in the 34th place, but most people in the 33s, 32s, and a couple in the 31s as well, Ketter and Pat. But I imagine times will drop, and hopefully we'll get closer. Let's see what Williams could do. Up to P5, a good lap time so far. About 9 tenths off the pace so far, but I think that's quite a good lap from passing Keta, so won't call that too bad. So I imagine those two should be safe unless it starts properly drying up. But let's see what everyone else can do. Let's have a look. Who else could we have a look at? Vexen 3 temps up through the middle sector. Let's see what he can do. A little bit deep through the last corner, I think. But still some good rotation. Now going for the last corner now. Really love this kangaroo angle. We can really just see the driver working out the wheel. And let's see up to the line now. It should be quite an improvement, actually. And it is 31.4. It's going to put in fastest at this moment in time. Times are dropping. And I think... Well, yeah, I think most of these drivers should be safe because of the DNFs at this point. But obviously, I think people just want to get loads of track time as well for this. And Trippy going on for his first lap now. A little bit cautious for the turn one. See the Alpha coming out the pit lane now. I think that's Voids. Heading down into turn 3. Let's see what Kessler can do. I think there's a Hassel spun off somewhere. But looks like he's kept on going. Let's see what Trippy can do. A little bit deep into turn 3. But got the car nice turned through, so it's not too bad. And a little bit cautious, looks like. So yeah, I think... Yeah, let's see. I think it's going to be a slower lap, maybe. Yeah, I think it's a bit too early, maybe, for Inters. Although this is his first lap, though. But yeah, he's definitely down. But, you know, maybe another set of wets could work out later on in the session. But let's see what you can do on these Inters. Looking okay so far. But this middle sector doesn't really lose much time for him because only really one corner. And I think there's a collision between McLaren and a Haas, it looks like. Let's have a look what's happened. And Morris gets a 5-place grid penalty, and he's lost his front wing. For yeah, I think the two of them had contact. But this is a big blow. Oh, that was a big moment for the Alfa Romeo, who was even on an outlap. Like, they're really pushing, trying to get some tyre temp. But let's see what Trippy can do. Going through the last couple of corners now. You know, just getting the car right to the edge of the track. That's exactly what you need to do. But of course, you have to be careful. Now through the last corner now. It's going to be a bit slower, I imagine, than most of the guys, but obviously when it enters, and hopefully be able to get some more track time. Yeah, I think it should put in P12. The enters about 2 seconds off the pace so far, at the back of the pack. Let's see. Will he be able to get some more improvements? We'll see. We'll keep an eye out for him. But yeah, Moritz in the pit lane now, and Haas in the pit lane now. Let's have a look. Who is you know, Williams invalidated, and DJ Rune is on an outlap at this moment in time. And Trippy, is he still pushing? Let's see. Could be pushing. No, I think he's a bit slower. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's have a look. Middle sector. Yeah, I think he's slower. Yeah, he's slower. But let's see. Voids has validated his lap as well. The only other. Oh, he's lost the car. Oh, so lucky that he didn't break his rear suspension. But a good catch from him. So, yeah. Big moment for him. But lucky he kept out of the wall. So good car control there. Let's have a look at DJ Rune. Now on a hot lap. Couple corners left to go. Let's see what he can do. Yeah. So someone to keep an eye out, definitely DJ. He's quite a quick guy. But let's see what he can do. Heading up to the line now, and it's going to be 33 free. So it is an improvement. Sorry, it's like a 1:40, but I think that's just a bug. But yeah, keeps him P9. Yeah, I think But let's have a look. Who else is out on track? The White Panther on another set of wet tyres, interestingly, and Alpha Tauri on wets as well. So I think a bit of a mixture through the grid at the moment. But yeah, let's have a look to see who will be right. I think the wets are still quicker, but it's getting definitely closer, I think. Obviously, as those times drop. But with 4 minutes left to go, let's see who is going to be your leader at the end of Q1. Who will be knocked out? Well, I think we know who's going to be knocked out because of DNFs, which is going to be Real Meister, Barrow, and AT, who would have had, where would his lap time put him? It would have put him P12, so it would have been at the back, but it still would have been in the running, but obviously just that crash cost him massively. And you can see Pat interesting out back on the track. Let's see what he's going to be up to. Let's have a look to see what he can do. And Pat across the line now. It's going to be 1:34.9, which is about 2 seconds off the pace. Let's have a look. Well, he might go for a big moment for the Mercedes driver. Luckily, he keeps it out of the wall. let's have a look. Who else can we have a look at? DJ Rune, who's like he's improving. Half a second up almost, going through the middle sector. Let's see what it's going to put in now. P5. Good luck from the McLaren driver. Let's have a look. Who else? I didn't mean to do that. Cut that out. Let's have a look. Well, Panther still a 10.5 down. Billy Boy, interesting on the intermediate. One of the 2 console runners at the moment. So, yeah, along with all the PC guys. Of course, he's on PlayStation, and Europe. In the Williams is on Xbox. So yeah, hopefully have a good run. But hopefully, I think he has to get out of the way of this car behind one of the McLarens. That's Moritz. Hopefully they won't have a collision, either of them. No, he gets out of the way. But yeah, interesting choice. Let's actually have a look at Moritz, see what he's doing. Also on the intermediate tyre. So I definitely think they think it's time at this point, and also White Panther gets past as well. But let's see what Moritz can do. Going into the last couple of corners, 2 to go, and yeah, an interesting thing though is that Panther. Ooh, Moritz lets Panther go. Yeah, I didn't think he's not going to improve it this lap. Let's see what Panther can do though. Across the line now, will it be improving? I think it will be. It puts it up to P5 for 131.9. So not only the top 5 are currently in the 31s. A couple of drivers like Deezer in just on the edge, but he is invalidation into the pit lane now. But yeah, loads of drivers going for the intermediates now. Trippy, who's made his way up through the pack quite nicely actually on those intermediate tyres. Let's see what he can do now, and you can see, oh, just missing the Williams there. But I think loads of people definitely think, you know, it's time for the intermediates. And it definitely looks a lot less rainy, a lot less wet out there. Let's see if, oh, the AlphaTauri spun. As he kept out the wall, I think he did go into the wall. Yes, he's broken his front wing, but it's kept on going. So that is at least he is not out of the session. Let's see what Trippy can do now. Up to the line now. Will it be an improvement? No, I don't think so. No, 8 temps off. Let's have a look at Billy Boy, who is 4 temps up on his personal best on the intermediate tyre. So let's see what he can do. And he's still 2 temps up through the middle sector. Let's have a look through the last sector now. All running off the track. Did he invalidate? No, he did not invalidate. So he can keep this lap time. But let's see what he can do into the last couple of corners now. Running right to the edge of the track, almost on the grass. This is that was close. But let's see what he can do. Last 2 corners. Well, last 3 corners, sorry. And oh, bit wide. Just keeps in the track limits. And we can see Barra has left the session. So I think maybe having some issues, maybe, but he is already retired. So yeah, but let's see what Billy Boy can do up to the line now. It's going to be a 1 minute 32.7. That means that's a PA here, 10th improvement. So it is looking quicker, but not by lots. But let's have a look what Moritz is doing. He is to be going for another lap, maybe. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it. He's gonna be the last one to start a lap, I think. So let's see what he can do. He will be able to. He obviously will be safe. But let's see what is up. And we can see yellow flag's a bit behind. We can see I think it's Pass and Vexen near each other as well. And you see oh, the Hash driver Icro. Hopefully, sorry, does a 31.1. Puts it really up the field. Fastest overall. Moritz is about 10th down on his personal best. Let's have a look. Anyway, so Trippy goes for the 30.7 on the intermediates. The first one to go into the intermediates, I think. So a very good lap from him. And I think there is a slow-moving car, I think, in front of Moritz, but it should be hopefully be out of the way. Let's have a look. Let's see. I think it is a Williams. I think, but let's see. And Moritz now into the last couple of corners. Keeping the car nice and steady, and let's see, gets a bit of a slipstream for the Williams in front. But anything else? Oh, right to the edge. I think he was on the grass, and Pat moves up to P3, I imagine. And Vexen has pitted, so he will not improve his lap time, but he is safe. Let's see. Let's see what Moritz can do. I think only a couple drivers left. It's only Billy Boy and Moritz is in the pit lane now. But let's see who else is on a lap. Billy Boy has finished his lap, and yeah, Williams is in the pit lane now. So that is it for your running order. Trippy fastest at the moment. Well, fastest in Q1 with a 30.7, followed by Icro and Pat. But 80 is out of the session, although he did technically make it through. But the 2 drivers who've been knocked out is Rudy Meister and Barrow in the Haas and Aston Martin. So yeah, that is your Q1 results. Should be hopefully pop up in a minute, but just have to wait, I think, for everyone to get all sorted now. But yeah, an entertaining Q1, and hopefully we'll see quicker times into Q2. Yeah, here we go now, and as we can see now, fastest man on the Inters Auto, Icaro on the wet tyre though, and Pat on the Inters, and Vexen on the wets, Billy Boy on the Inters, and most people on the wet. So it is interesting. Moritz down with that 5 kilometer grid penalty with that collision. I don't think it won't get removed because of its qualifying, but we'll see if that's a fair judgment. But yeah, about 3 seconds separating the top 15. Big mixture in conditions, but let's have a look what Trippy, well, the whole pack can do. But yeah, the T console drivers of Turbo in the Williams and Billy Boy in the Alpine, very impressive so far. P5 and P7, so good job to them. But yeah, here we go now into Q2. I think this is where it's going to get a bit more spicy because we're going to see a lot more drivers knocked out, and then obviously Q3 will be the fight for pole, and then it'll be the race time. But yeah, I hope everyone's all enjoying this. I haven't done this in a very long time. I think about 3 months. I think last time we streamed LRL. If you want any spoilers for it, I won't give it to you. Although I think the last time I ever streamed it was when I was actually driving. In LRL, I think it's Imola when I was doing a driving commentary thing, and it had some technical issues unfortunately. But yeah. But here we go now into Q2. Who will be the first driver out onto the track? I believe it is Void once again. Want to see the early one out on the track. Fair enough, of course. Or on the intermediate tyre. I think it is time for the Inters now. Oh, big moment there. And I think it is, who else is on it? It's Wax. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's ask you later. It's also on the track. But yeah. Let's have a look now. What who else is going out on the track? Pat is going out on the track now. Oh, very close. With, oh, there's a bit of a traffic jam in the pit lane. I can see loads of drivers trying to get out on earlier on at the White Panther. Although a couple of drivers also staying in the pit lane as well. And we can see Vexen is heading out on the track as well. And yeah, big mix-up. Let's have a look. Well, we'll go to Void because I think he'll be the first one to start his hot lap. So let's see what he's going to be up to. But yeah, it'll be interesting, definitely, with our 14 drivers. We'd obviously had AT, but unfortunately he crashed out. But let's have a look to see what will happen. And they're quite pushing. I think they're just trying to get a good feeling for the conditions, which is fair enough. Very fast through that right-hander there. But yeah, let's have a look now going into last 2 corners. See what he's going to do, and a big moment coming out. But let's see what he will be able to do. Let's go and ride on board with. Nope, no, don't. Nope, wrong button. What's the button? There we go. Going into turn 1. Little wobble, not using all the track on the outside, but using the track as the next bit, turn 2, and down into turn 3, has to be right on the outside of the track. Oh, he just touched the wall, really trying to get the car turned in. Let's see what he can do going through into the S section. Using a third gear, I think maybe a bit of rotation with wheel spin, which is fair enough. Heading into the start of sector 2. Obviously going to be fastest. Oh, what is it? Come on. Okay. There we go. Oh, he hasn't validated though, so that's going to be it for him. Let's go and have a look at the car behind him. If I can find the right button, there he is. The AlphaTauri. Let's see what you can do. Yeah, it's an interesting line. I think going for a very tight line, which I think is definitely faster than a dry, but maybe in the west it might be a bit trickier. 50.1 through the middle sector. Let's see what you can do now. Right to the edge of the track on the curb. That's exactly where you want to be, but very risky because you can sometimes get the car flicked up and you can get thrown off into the gravel or into a wall. Yeah, heading into the last 3 corners now. Should be getting a pretty tidy lap so far. Let's see, right to the edge of the track. He really is pushing this car right to the limits. Let's see now. Only 1 corner left to go. Using the track, getting the car nicely smooth turned in, no massive moments at all, and it should be a very nice and tidy lap. It looks to be a 1:28.5, so a big jump between Q1 and Q2. Now, who is the next driver to go after that? Let's have a look. I believe it is Vexen, who has only a couple corners left to go himself. Let's see, will it be faster? A little bit of a wobble, I think, through the corner. But let's see, will he be able to improve on that 28.5? No, it's not. It's 28.9. As behind him, this is the Williams, who we cross the line now, who goes faster to a 28.1. But let's see who else. So you can see the Mercedes of, I think that's White Panther, goes into P4, and Pat goes into a 27.8. And Billy Boy goes up to a 28.4. So good luck from him. Those drivers, McBatty 29.6 and White Panther 29.1, so a bit off for the two Mercedes. But let's see who else is going to be on a lap. Let's see, is that Ikra, who was right up there second in Q1. Let's see what he can do into the last two. Got a bit of wobble out of the final corner. Let's see what's going to be. It's going to be a 28.0, which in P2, so good lap. Let's see who else. Pat has invalidated his next run, but I think he should be okay with that so far. And we can see Blaze really pushing the car now into the first couple corners into into sector 2. I'm losing my words. But let's have a look. Voids goes up to P6, the first one who was out on the track, with a 28.7. Let's see what the Williams can do with Blaze. Using a more conventional line, then running a bit wide and enticing it through the curve, and let's see what's going to be a 50.5. So not the fastest so far, but let's see if he can improve for the last sector. Right to the track, and he's invalidated. Yeah, unlucky for him. We can see now Moritz going into the second sector now, 31.5, so a bit off the pace at the moment, but of course still time to improve. Let's see what he can do into sector 2. His teammate in front of him going a little bit of a slipstream. This didn't see in loads, but let's see. Heading into the S section now, what's going to be the middle sector? Right on the grass, actually. 50.6, so still up there. Obviously still about a couple tenths down, but still time to find. But let's see what you can do into the last couple corners into the final sector. Breaking right to the outside, almost on the grass once again. And yeah, just clipping the grass also off the exit curb. Let's see now, 3 more corners now, 2 more. Let's see where he's going to brake. Gets the car nicely turned in, very, very nice. And will be last 2 corners to go, and a little bit of a wobble. But yeah, let's see. Should be pretty good luck from Moritz, but let's see where it's going to put him. It'll be a 29.2, so that puts him P9. As the White Panther has improved as well, I've just noticed, to a 28.5, so that's a lot more, a lot better of lap time. Let's see who else we could keep an eye on. DJ Rune starting his lap. Trippy's going to start his lap soon as well, but let's see what he can do. DJ Rune braking right to the outside, get the car turned in once again for turn 3. His teammates in front of him. Yeah, so good couple corners for DJ Rune, but let's see what he's going to do for the first section. It's going to be a 31.2, so pretty okay. I think it's a purple, it might be wrong, but if it is, then that could be fastest, so very nice. And his teammate is a help ahead, maybe a Silver Dream, maybe not. Not as close definitely as it was the other way round last lap. Let's see what he's going to do through turn the chicane. 50.3, so that is quicker, but let's see what he can do. Not using all the exit curb, but playing it safe, focusing on it thrown out on no invalidation. Let's see what lets him go, and let's see now. A couple more corners left to go. Let's have a look to see what he can do on this lap. Looking pretty good so far. 2 more corners left to go. Not using all the track on the outside. Getting the car nicely turned in though to the exit, and not using all the track, but that's really where I want to be. Not all right to the outside with the curb. And now not using the track on the outside, but let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be a 128.8, which puts him P9. So not a bad lap, but not amazing either. So let's have a look who else. So Voids is on out lap, but let's have a look. Trippy going into the last couple corners now. 49.6 through the middle sector. That is very quick. But let's see what he can do. 2 more corners left to go. And it's going to be up across the line now. It's going to be, I think it could be fastest, will it? Yes, it will. 27.7 puts him P1. So a very good lap from Trippy so far. Very impressive to run. Blaze, big wobble. Is still about a second so down on Trippy. A big moment through the last corner, but let's see what we can do. It looks to be, heat 44, so not a representative lap. But let's see now. Kessa is on outlap, about to start his hot lap. Let's see what Kessa can do. Right to the outside of the track, using just really pushing it, right on the line. So that's exactly where you want to be. So very good from him so far, and heading down into the right hand at turn 3. A little bit of a wobble on the throttle, but that's shows how much he's pushing. Oh, big wobble there, and a little bit of lag from him at the moment. So hopefully he'll be able to fix that, unless it's me. Yeah, should be okay. 30.6 through the first sector, but let's see if he can continue this form through the middle sector. Right, oh, he is really pushing that Aston Martin there for that kink. Should be flat, but I think maybe just a bit of a wrong line, or maybe just a bit too much turning. But let's see now, 59.5, so that is quick. Now this could be right up there now if he can hold it through the last couple of corners, and it should be up there, most likely top 3, I think. Let's see, 3 more corners left to go. Let's see what he can do. Oh, a little bit of wobble there. Now 2 more to go, right to the outside on that yellow line. And now just getting the car turned in, getting the car flick through the last 2 corners, and let's see what we can do up to the line. Should be a very, very fast lap time. Let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be faster than 27.5. Very, very fast lap from Kessa. And yeah, that's going to be a chance to beat, or big moment though, that would be second corner. Actually, let's see what the Italian can do in the Mercedes-Benz. Let's see, right to the outside of the track, get the car turned in, very nice. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm using my voice, and you grab a drink in a second. Here we go now into through the right hander, right to the outside of the track. Very pushing. The car's going to be a 31.1, puts him a 10th up. So, still finding time definitely, but it still needs to find some more time. I think he needs to find about a second to get outside the drop zone. At this moment in time, but hopefully maybe a driving track can help him out. But let's see now, 4 minutes left to go. Let's see who will be knocked out. Yeah, I definitely need to grab a drink. Although 50.1 through middle sector, definitely up. So he is still pushing that car. So some more time hopefully, maybe for the last sector. Let's see. And right to the outside of the track. Not using as much track as some of the other drivers, but still. And yeah, last 3 corners now. Car nicely turned through, using some of the curve, not all of it, and yeah, just keeping the car nice through. And now just 1 more corner left to go. Or big moment there going into the corner, a little moment outside the corner, and the Aston Martin lets him go. And it's going to be a 1 minute 28.7, which is exactly what he needed. He just gets out of the drop zone, but of course drivers still to improve, like Di and Moritz. Void as well and Blaze. Oh, big moment. He's in the wall, he's broken his front wing. But luckily, he has kept on going. And Moritz as well, I think. Is that Blaze or Moritz? No, it is Moritz, had a big moment as well. Going out of the turn 2. So both of them losing the back of the car. So they really are pushing it at this point in time. Let's have a look who else. The White Panther, a 10.5 up through the first sector in the Mercedes. He is in P9. Let's see what he can do now through the middle sector. 49.7, so half a second up. This is going to be a pretty handy lap time if you can hold it through the next couple of corners. If you get half a second up, that'll put him about, what, P5, P4, maybe P3. Oh, he's gone deep though. Oh, he's missed his braking point. But he's luckily, and I mean luckily, kept that car. Wait, what? What's going on? He has left the session, and Trippi has retired from the session. Or was that on track, or was that in the pit lane? I'm not sure. But let's have a look. There's an AlphaTauri going through that section now. Is it on track? I don't think so. I think Trippi might. Yeah, I think he's in the pit lane at this point. Yeah, I think he is. So he should be okay. Hopefully. I do hope so. He, one of those contenders. But really odd moment from Panther, losing connection. Would have been a very handy lap, and Matty gets back into the pit lane now. Let's see what Moritz sees down on his lap time. Let's see what DJ Room can do. Yeah. Now with only a couple corners left to go and only a few minutes left on the clock, let's see who's going to be the ones knocked out. Panther cannot get it back in the session. He's going to be in some big trouble. And also, well, both Mercedes will be, because they have to get that front wing changed on Matty's car. hopefully putting himself into them and get out there. Unless he thinks wets are going to be quicker, which I don't think it will be. Let's see now. DJ Rune up to the line now. Should be improvement. It's going to be a 28-7, which puts a P10 just ahead of McMatty. With only a minute left to go, I believe McMatty is knocked out of the session. And so is Voids. And Ketter, who's tried in the pit lane, luckily. You can see that Moritz now half a second up on his lap time, which is good, because that will put him about where he needs to be. Let's see now. Only a few corners left to go. White Panther has joined back into session, but he's still right on the edge. Yeah, Moritz half second up, so this is good. Oh, but he's invalidated the lap time, though. But he could maybe... Oh, he's in the gravel, though. He could maybe make it to the line. I don't think he will. I think it's game over for Moritz in P14. It would have been a good lap time, but let's see now. DJ Rune now, he is down on his lap time, but let's see who else can challenge him. Blaze crosses the line now, going for his final run, I believe. He's the only one who can knock out DJ Rune at this point, unless DJ Rune puts a mighty last couple of seconds, which I don't think he is, no. So he's the last one. Will DJ Rune be knocked out, or will it be Blaze? Let's see. So it's Moritz going to be knocked out, Void's going to be knocked out, McMatty's going to be knocked out. The question is, who's it going to be of these two drivers? He's the only one who can change it. White Panther has made it through just with the skin of his teeth after that disconnect, so he's really lucky there. But let's see now. Any other drivers? I think no. I don't think any more going for the lap. I don't think they need to. Let's see what Blaze could do right to the outside of the track. He's really pushing that Williams car. And let's see now. A couple more corners left to go. Let's see. Heading down into East. That's not enough, I don't think, to knock out DJ Rune at this point. It's going to be close. Oh, a bit of a moment there, but let's see what he can do. If he just needs to keep on finding little bits of time, you find a few attempts, that will be it. And you'll be able to get out of Q2 into Q3 for the pole position. But let's see now, who is it going to be? Will it be Blaze or will it be Rune? Let's see. Oh, he's lost the car, and he's in the wall. And that's it. Rune has just made it through by the skin of his teeth. Just by, what, a couple of hundredths of a second. Wow. Let's have a look who else is on that time. Billy Boy hasn't validated, and Ikra, who is the leader at this point, is, I think on a slow lap, so, yeah. So that is it. Your drivers have been knocked out. Will be Moritz with that 5-place grid penalty, which put him, I think, dead last at this point. And Blaze, who could have challenged, but messed up with 2 corners left to go. Voids, who missed out just. McMatty, just by a couple, by about, what, how much is that? A couple thousandths of a second. And DJ Rune just making it through, followed by, with Panther, G-Rope, Rex, Vexen, Pat, Billy Boy, Trippy, Kessa, and Necro have made it through for the pole position shootout. Oh boy, this is going to be an entertaining one, because look how close these guys are. The top 6 are in the 27s, only about 3 tenths separating them. This is going to be tight. If like Vexen, Pat, and Billy Boy find some more time, you know, they could be up there if Trippy, Kessa, or Necro make a mistake. It's going to be interesting. But yeah. My bets, I think, looking close, definitely. But this is going to be one entertaining last section of qualifying. Yeah. We shall just run through your grid results now, which is going to be Ikro at the top. A half tenth behind is Ketta, then Trippy just behind 2 thousandths of a second. Then a quarter second behind them is Billy Boy. Very pressing performance. And but yeah, your drivers have been knocked out is Moritz with a 5-place capacity, Blaze, Voice, and McMatty just. But here we go now into Q3. But yeah, think about it, 2 Gonzo drivers have made it through. Billy Boy and G-Rope. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that. I'm really sorry if I'm not. But yeah, this is gonna be entertaining now. And yeah, let's see. I mean, think about it. Well, a top 8 separated what by 6 tenths of a second. So let's see what is going to be up. And I will just be quickly grabbing a drink. I will be back very soon. So please don't get angry with me. Be back in a second. Hello, I am back, finally. Wow, very funny. I wonder who could that be? But yeah. Let's see now. Um, into Q3. I'm losing my voice still. I've got water though, so that is good. I hope you won't have to leave. And also I've got some chocolate, so yeah. But let's see now. It's gonna be Icaro. Will be the first one out on track. Let's see what he's gonna be able to do. With this qualifying session on the full wet tyre. Let's have a look. What tyres the whole grid is on. Let's have a look. See, nope. Nope. Let's have a look. I can't see what the tyre. Wait, I can't remember. Hey. Oh, he's lost the car. He's luckily kept it in a straight line. Yeah, all wet tyres for the whole grid at this moment in time. All of them are on track. Let's see. It's going to be Trippy. He's going to be now the leading car. The first one out, so it could be an advantage, maybe. Obviously, it's better to be the first one out there, I think, because it could be the driest point, so he could get lucky with it. But let's see what he's going to be able to do. Oh, a little moment there, but let's see the Ferrari man. A couple of corners, 31.9, so obviously slower. But I imagine that time of that 27.5, I think it was, will be the fastest time out of the whole session. I don't think over the weekend if it's going to be dry. And we see, oh, the AlphaTauri has crashed. Oh, big moment out of that right-hander. So easy to lose the car. But a big moment. And that's going to put in P10 at this rate. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. I mean, you feel I've barely eaten anything like half the day. Okay. But yeah, see, look, now, Trippy, into the final couple of corners now. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Hopefully a good lap from him, but it's going to be the benchmarker. With only one corner left to go. Here he goes now, a little moment out of the corner. But let's see what's going to be. Just hit the shortest run through the line. It's going to be a 31.1. Let's see who's going to beat that. And he'll be beaten by Kessler instantly at 31. And it's Billy Boy at 30.9. Great laps from him. But let's see, will there be any more improvements? Let's see. White Panther goes to the P4. Oh, Pat right out, drifting out the final corner. And let's see what he's going to be able to do across the line now. It's only P3 for Pat. Let's see who is next out there. I think it is Vexen. Let's see what he can do across the line. Only P5 for the Red Bull driver. Let's see who else is on a lap. It's Williams driver. Let's see what he can do. With only a couple corners left to go. One more. Let's see. Will he be able to keep it out of the wall? Yes, he will. A little wobble. But let's see. Could it be an improvement? Let's see what's it going to be. A P5, so 31.1. But I mean that's impressive by Billy Boy at this point. Let's see what DJ Rune can do though through the last couple of corners. Now if it gets heavier, that could be it for the qualifying session. But let's see what DJ Rune can do. Up to P7, 32.4, and the Haas is in the pit lane now. And I'm not sure if it is, but it's looking heavier at this point. So let's see. Let's see, is anyone else improving? Vexen has invalidated. Trippy is down. Pat going for another run, it looks like. Let's see. Will he be able to improve? Good chocolate. I see now only a couple corners left to go. 4 more. Now 3. Let's see if the Mercedes or Panther will let him go. I don't think he would need to. He's a bit too far in front. But let's see. Ooh, big wobble. Let's see now. Couple corners left to go. A little bit wide and only 1 corner left to go. Let's see what's going to be now across the line. What will this be for Pat? Will it be an improvement? I think it will be. Yes, fastest 30.8. So it isn't getting heavier, I don't think. Like, unless that was a mega lap from Pat. But let's see. Will there be anyone to be able to beat at this point? Let's see the Williams at this point. Invalidated on his lap time. And TJ Rune is improving, I think. Well, he's still out there pushing. So let's see what he can do. With only 3 more corners left to go on this Albert Park track. Let's see what's going to be. Will it be an improvement? Let's see. Heading into almost on the grass there. He really is pushing it. But no, he's going into the pit lane now. So that is going to be it for now. Although Pat is not improving and Trippy is improving though. Oh, very close to the wall. He did tap it, definitely. Did he get damaged maybe? Yeah, he's lost time. So he was going up. He was improving. That could have maybe been another position if he kept that up. But But no. Sorry. Just grab a quick sip of water. Okay. I'm back. Let's see. Well, yeah, Trippy's good. No, yeah, Trippy's picking. A bit of a moment there, but let's see. Will Pat pit? Yeah, I think he will. Yep. And the White Panther out on an outlap. So he's the only one, I believe, out on the track at this moment in time. Now I can finish eating my chocolate, because I won't have to commentate on anything unless he crashes. Please don't crash, Panther. But, ooh, there's a little bit of wobble. But, come on. There we go. Got the chocolate. Ooh. Stop drifting, Panther. I won't be able to eat the chocolate at this rate. Okay, that's chocolate break done. But yeah, that is interesting though. That is a big mix through the pack. Now you see, 6th to 1st, all in the 30s or 31s. But let's see if DJ Rune, Ikaro, who is Urko, I think that is correct. Urko, is gonna be, should be up on this lap because he was very quick. And Keta is exiting the pit lane now. But let's see now what is Panther gonna do for his next run. Let's see, will he be getting any traffic? I don't think he will. Although I think there's Alpine leaving the pit lane now, or Billy Boy, but it won't get in his way. So yeah, let's see, heading into turn 1, right to the outside of the track. Bit cautious through the curve for a couple corners, but still using the curb. So very good to be nice and gentle with the car. Make sure you don't lose it. But yeah, head down into the right-hander at turn 3. Good overtaking point. Let's see now. Oh, a little bit of wobble, but he gets the car turned through nicely, and now only going through the right-hander. Let's see what it's going to be. Will it be an improvement? I think it will. 1.4 seconds. So that's going to be quite a jump. That would be a 32.4. So we actually only puts him about where DJ Rune is, but let's see, maybe some more time through the middle sector to find. Definitely very quick for it, but let's see what's going to be now into the sector point. 1.6 up, so he is finding a lot of time out there. But let's see now, very committed for Chicane right on the edge of the track. I thought that was going to be an invalidation, but it's not for the Mercedes driver. Now into the last 4 corners now, right to the outside of the track, gets the car very nicely turned in, and there are only 3 corners left to go, right to the outside of the track. Make sure you don't go on the grass. Car nice turned on the curb, using the curb on the entrance and the exit. And let's see now, only 2 more corners left to go, nicely turned in. Now 1 more corner left to run. Let's see, a little bit of a wobble, but pretty nice. And let's see, will it be fastest, or where will it put him? It's going to be a 130.0, puts him, well, 131.0, sorry. That puts him P3, so a good lap time by him. Well, let's see now who is going to be on the lap time next. I think it is Trippy, who is starting his lap time now, followed by Billy Boy. Let's see what both of them can do. Billy Boy will get a nice slipstream actually, but on the grass actually for Billy Boy. But luckily not going off or anything, so good for him. But now let's see, heading down into the last couple of corners now. I think, yeah, every driver out on track at this point, apart from the AlphaTauri, who was of course crashed. But now it's going to be crucial for these guys to get these laps in. This is going to be full send now. If someone crashes, you know, that's going to be it for them, obviously. But it's, you know, it's just about finding time. This is tired, for instance. So it should be up by a 1/10 of a second. This could put us up a couple of positions if he keeps this up. Let's see. What's it going to be? Oh, he's lost the car. Oh, that's a big, big moment for the Ferrari. But luckily he has kept it on in a straight line on the island. Let's have a look now. Let's go to Billy Boy. He's sitting P2, who hasn't validated, although he was 2 temps up though, initially, which would have put him fastest, but he has backed out on the lap. So let's have a look now, heading down. Oh, the Williams have crashed. Has he kept it going? Yes, he has, but that's going to be it for him because he won't be able to get any from me. And Keta goes with to the top with a 30.222. That was the lap time. Let's see now. Pat, 1.5 temps down. Billy Boy will be able to go for one more run, I believe. Who is that? That's Vexen, who is down, who is invalidated as well. But let's see now. DJ Rune 4 attempts up on his best so far, so this is looking good so far for him. Let's see into the middle sector now, heading into the last sector now. Let's see what's going to be his split time. If he keeps it up, it should be good. Let's see what's going to be. And it's going to be a 51.7, which is half second up. So this could put him in the mix if he gets his lap through. But we're actually at the track, and that will be it. And let's see who will be the first one across the line. I believe it's a Haas. Let's see what he's going to do. This is the only lap time of the session. Where is it going to put him? This will put him P6 only for the man who was looking on for pole. Let's see DJ Rune now. Pat has not improved on his lap time. That is it. Best going to be P2. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Only a couple corner, well, one corner left to go for DJ Rune. Let's see what's it going to be across the line now. Stays P9. Lost time for the last sector. Disappointment for him. But that's going to be it for him. And Keta goes into the box now. That's going to be it. That's going to be your benchmarker. Billy Boy is up by 2 tenths of a second at this moment in time. Let's see. Only 1.5 tenths up though. He's lost time through the middle sector. But let's see. Will he be able to improve? No, he's invalidated it. Or let's see now. Panther. Will Panther be able to improve? I don't think he will. Maybe. Let's have a look. No. Oh, he's in the wall. He's kept the car going though. So now it's Trippy's turn. Let's see what Trippy can do. Only one corner left to go. Let's see, can he pull out a surprise? Let's see. He's looking pretty good so far. But let's see across the line now. P2. He gets ahead of his teammate. That is the front row at this moment in time. Billy Boy will not improve. And Vexen, what's Vexen doing? Up to P2. What a lap from Vexen. Right at the dying moments. Puts him up into the front row. But it's going to be Keta with an absolute storming of a lap. 1:30.222, which will take him the first pole of the season. What a lap. What was 4 tenths between him and Vex, and he's sort of in a class of his own on that last lap. But yeah, amazing lap from Keta. Vexen in P2, stealing it from Trippy. Eventually a Ferrari second row with Trippy and Pat. Then Billy Boy, impressive stuff for his debut in P5. Then Panther in 6th. Then it's going to be Icaro, who should have probably been up close to the front, but only had that one run. And Jurup in the Williams, Jurupi? Oh, I don't know. In P8, DJ Rune in P9, and the AlphaTauri of Burax. Sorry, but the AlphaTauri in P10 without a lap time. Now here we go now for the main entertainment. We shall be back with you after a few minutes. So yeah, see you in a second. Hello everyone, we are back. Sorry about that, I just had a couple of technical issues. But yeah, we are back off of the start of the race. Let's see what let me get the thing up. There we go. Let's see what tyres everyone's gonna be on. Let's have a look. Keta and Vex on the mediums, Trippy on the hards, Pat on the mediums, Billy Boy on the hards. Everyone down to Blacks on the mediums, that's he's on the hards, Matty on the mediums, Void's on the hards, Blaze AT on the mediums, Rudy Meister on the hards, and Barrett and Moritz on the mediums. So no soft runners at this point, but let's see what will the grid be like at the end of the first lap. But let's have a look at the formation lap, make sure no one crashes. Yeah. Gonna be interesting, definitely. But let's have a look to see what's it going to be. Definitely a lot of overtaking opportunity, and we're going to see if there's rain. I don't think there will be, but ooh, around the grass there for Vexen. But definitely a mixed up grid, and there's your predictive tyre strategy: medium to hard bleed or soft, medium, medium. Of course, no one is starting on soft. Could someone maybe go for the mediums, and then go for another set of mediums, or go for softs and something like that. Go for a T-stop. Or maybe someone go hards and try and extend and go into the softs at the end, maybe. Could work out. If maybe some safety cars, but let's see what is going to happen. I'm going to take a quick sip of drink. There we go. Let's see. Who will it be? Who's going to lead into turn 1? Will it be Kessa? Will it be Vex? Will it be Trippy? Maybe Pat or Billy Boy if they get a great start. But let's see now. Heading down into the last corner now. Now Kessa's going to slow up the pack, because he obviously wants his tyres the most warm he can. Pack pretty close together, unlike normal Formula 1. See, I think it's Moritz going into the second to last corner now, so very close together. A little bit of a gap there between White Panther and Billy Boy. But let's see now, who is it going to be? Let's see now, Vexen, who is lying alongside him. Keta has missed his grid box, so that will give him a disadvantage at this point. Vexen has made his box, and Moritz has spun. But luckily, no damage on the formation lap, so he can get going again. We see, yeah, the Alpha. Oh, what's happened for that Williams gone off a bit. But let's see now. Heading up into the box now, but this will give a disadvantage to Keta. Off the start, he will be a little bit further back in the box, but let's see now. Heading down into 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix. Here we go. And it's going to be lights out, and away we go. I don't think I've really got a great camera angle at this point of time, but let's see. And Vexen looks like to be getting a better start, and he's into the lead. He's past Keta. And we can see now a very good start. And now Keta's under pressure from the 2 Ferraris behind. Let's see. All contact between Billy Boy and the White Panther. Panther has got in front of him. There's carnage behind. Let's see now what's just happened. But it looks like most of them have got through turn 1 and 2. But although it looks like Williams and Haas have gone off at turn 2. But it looks like Morris gets a great start, actually, up to P12. I think one of the biggest gainers at this point in the lap. Billy Boy has lost 1 position at this point. But on that hard compound tyre, Trippy has lost a position to his teammate Pat. But Vexen exactly what he needs up into P1 from the start. Maybe that bad grid spot for Keta cost him, although that looks to be a very commanding start from Vexen. He just blitzed past him. But now, here we go now, heading down into the middle section now. It is Vexen leading from Keta, leading from Pat. But it's Trippy, the White Panther, up 1 position. Billy Boy, drop down 1 position. AT up loads of positions. Hang on, I could try and get the graph up in a second. Position change, yeah, here we go now. Vex up 7 positions. The best start of anyone. Void's up 4 positions. Rune kept the same position, so is the Alpha Tauri. Moritz up 6 positions. A great start from him. Blaze up 1 position. Barrow up 1 position. Motti's lost 3 positions. Rune, he must have stayed where he is. But 2 biggest losers is Europe and Earcrow have lost 8 and 10 positions respectively. Here we go now. But looking very tight at this moment in time. I don't think Vexen's going to be able to break DRS at this point. Maybe Keta might go for an early move, maybe before the DRS. Oh, it's one of the Ferraris. It's Trippy. Has broken his front wing. It's spinning out of the second corner. That is a big, big moment. And you can see, and it's brought out the full safety car, I believe. Is it virtual or is it full? I think it is full. Yeah. No, it is virtual, I think. Is it virtual? Yeah, it is virtual safety car. But this, you know, has ruined his race. He might have only lost 1 position, but he's still looking competitive, and he's going to have to box from that hard tyre. And he obviously has to go for a medium or soft. But it's not what he needed. If you got a full safety car, he could have rejoined the pack. Unless it will upgrade. I don't think he will upgrade to a full safety car. But, yeah. Right now, let's see now. Um, let's just get rid of that. But Trippy now has lost 12 positions. A big, big disappointment from him. You know, but let's have a look now. From the pack's up about 40 seconds. But, yeah. Let's see now what will happen into the next couple of corners. Let's see when the virtual safety car will end. Now, it looks like it might be ending soon. But let's see now. It depends, obviously, if one of them gets it wrong, they could get a drive-through or much closer. Now, let's see now. It looks like they've backed off a bit. Now, let's see what Vexen's going to do. And it looks like he's let the car go now. I think VSC might be in any moment now. Will it? I don't think it will be. Well, yes, it will be. And I think he's pulled a bit of an advantage. Still not enough, but no DRS for Kesha at this point. So this could give him a little bit of an advantage. But now Pat pulled up bigly 2 seconds over the White Panther. He was up in P4, Trip going onto the soft tyres. But Billy Boy very close to him on his heels in P5. And let's see now, it's going to be an interesting fight between Vexen, Keta and Pat. And let's see now, hanging down, but yeah, you can see, Brax already got 3-second time pen for multiple warnings. Maybe might have been a bug at some of them, but still that's a big, big one. Still, this early on in the Grand Prix, definitely pushing very hard. But yeah, very good start from the two McLarens. Well, DJ Brune's holding position, but he's going for a move on Void up into the middle section now. It's going to be side by side. He gets in front just. Will he squeeze him out? Yes, he will, and he gets in front. And Moritz going for a move up into the chicane. Oh, very close indeed. Could have been a spin, but getting very aggressive now. Very punchy. And DJ up another position now. But here we go now. DRS is now enabled, and Kessa is right on the gearbox of Vexen. And Pat is not far behind him either. This is going to be a close one all through the race, I think. Now, see, now Rooney Meister, I think, has made a mistake, and he might have collected. Yo, there's a big collision between Barrow and the Rooney Meister. They've gotten going, though, and Kessa sets a new fastest lap now, followed by Pat, who sets an even faster lap time. And let's see now, only heading down into second DRS zone. Let's see, will Kessa go for a dive bomb? He's only 4 turns behind and could go for it. Let's see now, will he go for a move? No, he will not. I think it's a smart move, but, you know, you'll see. And New Meister is into the pit lane now. Honestly, all the hard runners are having issues. You know, they're just having issues like Vexen, not Vexen, New Meister on the hards, Trippy on the hards, Barrow, who's on mediums, but I think he's kept on going at this point in time. But now, let's see now, heading back to your lead pack. You see the gap stabilised between Pass and White Panther by about 2.5 seconds. But Billy Boy is right on Panther's tail. But now, let's see now, heading down into the S's now, into the last section. Could be another dose of DRS for Kessa. Let's see who's going to be. They're being very aggressive at those curves. Obviously, be careful not to get spin out also track alerts. But here comes Kessa now. Could maybe go for a move. He has a look, but he backs out of it. I think it's a smart move because DRS detection point's not far away at this point. And let's see now, heading down into next couple corners. Let's see. Will Pat maybe go for a move and Kessa if these two trip over each other? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Let's also have to keep an eye on this fight as well. Billy Boy, you know, obviously still very close. And you can see Vex now, you know, keeping some consistent pace at this looks like at this moment in time. But it depends how much battery he's using. And also about track limits and things. But let's see now. I think Keta a little bit further back than he was. And I think we'll stay behind, yeah. Well, unless with a big send. But let's have a look now. Let's have a look. No, not close enough for Billy Boy at this moment in time. Doesn't look like he can get close enough at this moment in time. And McMatty has dropped back another position. Looks like been overtaken by the Williams car. But let's see. I think this is the breakaway train. It should be that's a new fast lap on those soft compounded tyre. So yeah. Let's see now. I think at this moment in time, unless some safety cars happen, this could be your leading pack of Keta, Vexen, and all very close going into the chicane. Let's see now. Will Keta be able to get a run into the next corner? He's definitely close enough. Let's see. Will he go for a move? Vexen defends. Keta goes to the outside. I think it's later on the brakes for Vexen, but Keta could go for a switchback now. Let's see now. Vex holds it around the outside. Good defense. And Pat is now right on the back of Keta. But now Keta will have the DRS. And he will be right there. Now let's see now what will happen into the last couple. Last corner. Else onto the main straight. Let's see. Will Keta go for a move? He pulls out, but he won't go for a move. And looks fair enough at this point in time. And I think Moritz has dropped down the field. Maybe had an issue. Oh, he's been spun. I think from McMassey maybe. But a disappointment for him. Kessa goes for the lead into the right-hander at turn 3. But Vexen getting his elbows out. And very good defence. But that's a disappointment from Moritz. But not for Vexen. This is what he needs to stay in front. And I think what he wants, he's trying to back up the up 2. And DJ Ring gets 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. I think the problem is with Pat at this moment in time, he's sort of in the position you don't want to be in the last car on the train. You want to be in that first or second car in this 3-car train, because then you either have track position or you have the leading DRS on the car who doesn't have DRS, but he's behind the car with the DRS. And I think it's a bit quicker on the straights, and we can see that he's putting out once again, Kessa, just trying to maybe make put some pressure on Vexen, but he's not cracking under the pressure. So got to give him that. But you can see White Panther, holding off. Oh, big moment from Billy Boy going through the left hand. He might have lost DRS at this point, but now let's see heading back into your lead pack. Let's see what will happen now heading down into turn 1. Kessa pulls up once again, but no defense from the Red Bull. This is what he needs to do, just not defend. And Void goes to the pit lane now. Early on for the hard, maybe he had some damage or something. And Void gets 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So unfortunate of him. Let's see. Yeah, I'm losing my voice still. At the end of the first sector, now still same positions. Although Panther has pulled a little bit of a gap towards these guys, a few tenths of a second. And Billy Boy has lost it. And Billy Boy gets 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. So not good for him. But let's see now. McMassey, you see now a bit of a zone of his own. No one really close to him. No one really. He's not really close to anyone else either. But never know, a safety car could change everything. And let's see now. Heading down through. Just get all big moment from Vexen, really pushing the car. Now let's see now. Will Kessa be able to go for a move? He could be close enough. He pulls up once again, but still Vexen not defending. So not quite much to his line at all. But you see just how close he is. Going through these corners, but obviously Dirty Head then affects him. And he just loses that downforce about 10% or so. And let's go to see sector 3. And I believe that is McMassey who has spun. Yes, he has, but I don't think he's got front wing damage. But let's see now, heading down into the first corner now. Or he's going defensive now. He's going to be side by side. Let's see. Or let's see now. Kessa's going to go for a switcheroo around the outside. Let's see now who's going to be. I think Kessa will have this. There's some Vexen has something special on the brakes. Let's see now. Around the outside, maybe. He holds it. AT gets a 3-second time penalty now. But there's contact, I think. And Kessa has run off the track. And Pat has gone through on Vexen now. And let's see now. Now Pat could be in the position now to take the lead. But this is not good. And White Panther has exactly what Panther needed. This has cost him almost a second, these top guys. And he's only half a second off the DRS. And I keep on taking a screenshot. I need to stop doing that. But let's see now. Kessa now is the one leading from Pat. And then Vexen, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe forced out the track or something. Maybe it's in contact. But let's see now. And Billy Boy is still not too far behind. About a second and a half. So if those hards start coming alive and his mediums start dying off, he could still get his way in the fight. But let's see now. You can see there's a whole bunch of cars. Billy Boy, AT, Boax, and DJ Rune all have those time penalties of 3 seconds. Although Billy Boy, he really is just putting, he's doing so well at this point. He's obviously on. Who is that? It's a Williams who has lost his front wing. Has done. That's not what you need. And has brought out a full safety car. But will the top guys be able to make it through? Will they? Yes, they will get in front of the safety car. So this has worked out for them. And let's see now who's going to pit. Billy Boy is behind the safety car, but he's allowed to pass it. Let's see AT into the pit lane now, going for a new front wing. And DJ Run also into the pit lane now. Let's see now, getting that new front wing. And now he's going to be gone. And McMassey going into the pit lane now. I imagine most of them are going to pit. And let's see, Trippy pits as well. And Void, he pissed earlier on, a bit of unfortunate for him. But, yeah. Now let's see now, who is going to, this actually helps out, Void, I think, who's the one who's spent in the pit lane. So this will be able to get his 5 seconds removed. But let's see now. Will anyone stay out? I don't think so. Wait, who is that? Haas has stayed out. He pitched earlier on of Ekro. Yeah, let's see now. Let's see what the top 4 or 5 drivers do. Now, Beer Boy might be in the most trickiest position because he's on the hard compound of tyre. So, we're going to have to see what he can do. But this has paid into a huge hand of Pat and Kessa as they are now in front. And they will be able to obviously get into the pit lane. And, yeah, they obviously hopefully won't get jumped unless they hold up each other or something. Now, let's see. Let's see. And now, will they pit? Yes, yes, and yes. I believe the White Panther will pit as well. Yes, he will. But Billy Boy will stay out. And he will be trying to extend on those hard tyres until that pit window. But let's see now, both going into the pit lane now. Good stops from both teams. And both exit the pit lane now. Let's see, will Kessa exit the pit lane now? Yes, he will, just in front. And White Panther will get through into on the hard tyres. All of them going hard tyres, not surprising. And Billy Boy now, the only one I believe, apart from Aircrow, Rooney Meister, and Voids. Oh, Voids is pitted, or maybe that's sort of use set, maybe. Who the only ones who have not pitted at this point in time. And now, I can finally catch my breath after this thrilling 10 laps. Now, Billy Boy will obviously lose that advantage of the lead, and Echo has retired from the session. Although I believe that is in the pit lane. Yes, it is. He's decided enough is enough. He's going into the pits. That is one has our first DNF of the session. Obviously allowed to do that. He is pitted, and yeah. But let's see now. Heading down. Should be a couple laps for the safety car. But let's see. This has also helped out. Who was it? Jirper, I think it was, who lost his front wing. He able to get a new front wing. Trippy gets 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings, but hopefully that'll get removed from him. He's gone for another set of softs, interestingly, so he's going aggressive. But let's see now, what can he do with this field of guys on the mediums and hards. Yeah, most people going hard tyres because they're probably new Meister, who stayed out, I believe. Trippy, who's gone for the softs, and Burax on the medium tyre. So, yeah, but let's see, will this work out with Billy Boy? Because he will have to pit again, but it really just depends what his pace will be, and if he'll be able to just extend that stint, go for a soft tyre at the end, medium with soft, maybe, and push the end, or maybe a safety car could help him out as well, because he will have the fresher tyres and this other people pit. And at that point, you should have track limit. So, oh, not track. I'm losing my words. He'll have track position. That's the right word. But it really depends. If another safety car comes out, he could be in a prime position, or he just loses a pace. He could be in a prime position. But now let's see. Will that happen on those a lot older tyres? And Trippy goes into the pit now for a new set of medium tyres. So maybe a mistake from the Ferrari crew. Let's see now. Puts a couple of drivers back into play. I think Moritz back at the field, McMassey back up in the pack, and this is just working for a lot of drivers, but also not really helping. Oh wait, hang on. Has McMassey lost his front wing? Has he lost his front wing, or was that just a bug? Let's see, I think he had. I'm not sure. The wing plane is still there, but the main plane of the front wing is gone. But let's see now. Will he pit? Is that an actual broken front wing, or is that just a bug? But I mean, interesting if he has lost the front wing. You know, like where's he done that? Maybe he hit someone. But I see now. Heading into the last couple of seconds now, and Trippy will be the last guy to breach the pack, and this should hopefully bring in a safety car. But let's see, who will lead this pack, and what will happen at this point in time. So, yeah, safety car in this lap. Now it's going to be time for Billy Boy. His first ever race, I believe first ever league race, ever, and first race. Oh, White Panther for 5 second time penalty collision with Vexen. I'm not sure why that exactly happened, but that is big. But let's see now. What will he do? Where will he go? Now, obviously, a lot older tyres, but we'll be able to get through the pack. Let's see now. He goes now, I believe. So a good restart so far. About half seconds over Kessa, but Kessa will be able to get that slipstream down into turn 1. And now Billy Boy leads onto lap 12. And now followed by Kessa, then Pat, then Vexen, then White Panther. And we can see a couple drivers. And McMatty, I believe, has gone into the pit lane now. Yes, he did break that front wing. So this is not what he wanted. The wrong timing for that safety car to come in. If he set out one more lap, he could have caught up to the back of the field. But this is not what he wanted. Now he goes into a medium compounder tyre. And now White Panther has dropped down the field as well. I believe Panther's made a mistake as well. Yes, he has. And Kessie gets a 3-second time penalty. This is going through the roof. Now this is played directly into Vexen and Pat's hand, who still do not have a time penalty. Obviously this might change, but this does give them an advantage, because the longer you don't have that time penalty, well, mean more like less you're going to get one, and also more likely other drivers might get one around you. So this has worked out perfectly for them. Well, let's see now. Heading down into yeah, see Billy Boy going a bit defensive now, and Keta goes for a big dive bomb up the inside, but will Billy Boy hold it around the outside? He has a good exit. Will Keta be able to hold his nose for it? I think so. Oh, he just holds it around the outside. Good defence, but will be able to give it up? No, he will not. Oh, so close. The Minister of Defence, as we know from the pre-season test, has to get up that position. Now it's going to be Pat's turn to get past, and Keta's going to have to try and pull up much of his lead as he can over this pack of cars, and we see really aggressive for the first couple of corners now. Let's see what Pat can do. He won't have DRS down a straight. None of them will. But let's see now. Billy Boy might go for another move. You know, oh, he does to the outside. Let's see what will happen to Keta. Keta goes a bit deep, but holds that position very nicely. And we can see that Vexen now right on the back of Pat. Now, this is really getting feisty at this point. And we can see it's happened again. The top four pulled out a gap over the AlphaTauri, about 2.5 seconds already. You know, it's sort of this. It's sort of crazy, and the White Panther goes into pit lane now for a new set of medium tyres, and McMassey, oh, got hiccups again, is down in P50, so not a great day for the two Mercs. Not great for me because I'm their team principal, so but obviously there's still a long race to go. We're not at half distance yet, so let's see what we can do. Let's see what they can do, of course, and obviously what happens around them. But now Billy Boy though is staying with this pack. He is committed. Even on a lot older tyres, he's just keeping with them. You know, he's not letting many of them by, and he's dropping off Keta. If you can get him hold that DRS for a bit, this could help him out a lot. Maybe put out a gap over the field. Let's see now. Truby gets in front of Void as well on those medium tyres. That is working out for him beautifully at this point in time. So it's a couple seconds to catch up to 18 to the point. Let's have a look at Moritz. What is Moritz up to? He's keeping with this pack of Void and Trippy. So still, you know, still just doing what he can do. And DJ Ring also up in the P8. Oh, Pat goes for a move on Billy Boy. Oh, I've just messed it up. But let's see now. Oh, good defense from Billy Boy. Holds it. And oh, he's run off the track though. But does not lose the car. I didn't get a time penalty, so I'm not sure if he got a warning or not. But yeah. Now let's see. Now this has worked out for Kessa beautifully. He has got out of that DRS range. Now Pat and Billy Boy is going to really get the foot down to close that half second back up. But looking good for Kessa now. And you know, you see 2 temps up already on his best. He's really pushing that car. And let's see now going through into the chicane. Pat going right to the outside of the track. Might be a track limit warning. Let's see now. DJ Ring gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. And Billy Boy holds it through the chicane. But Pat goes for a switchback on him. And it's worked out beautifully for him. And he's so close. Oh, it's very close between Billy Boy and Vexen. And Vexen holds it around the outside. Let's see, will he be able to get a move done? Yes, he will. Billy Boy's lost 2 positions in a couple of corners. But that has not worked out for either of these guys. They've lost so 2.5 seconds. Kettler's pulled out with a purple lower sector. This has not worked out for these two. But let's see, will they be able to close in? And Billy Boy has another 3-second time penalty. You know, still trying to push on. He's got the DRS open. Let's see, will he be able to having a go at Vexen? Maybe. No, I don't think so. And now Bucks in the AlphaTauri is now with these guys on that medium compounder tyre. But Kessa is now going out. You know, he's checked out completely. Now let's see, will he be able to hold that lead? Will he make a mistake? Remember, he's got 3 seconds, so if he has up a couple more times a second, he will be able to break that gap. But at this point, Pat would beat him. Pat has to new faster up the race, showing some good pace between the two with the Mercedes car, despite being down the pack. But let's see, will he be able to keep his way through the field? And will this work? And back to another 3-second time penalty. So time penalty galore. And yeah. Oh, I'm losing my voice completely. Okay, let's keep on. Let's keep at this. But let's see now. DJ Rune, keeping with these guys are obviously on that hard tire, but Rune most on those older mediums. You know, just keeping it nice, smooth. You know, he's about 8 tenths gap and 1.5 seconds in front to Blaze. But the two Williams cars, you know, maybe a fight between them, or will he let them go? Let's see at this point in time. And yeah, let's see now. Now the gap is sort of stabilised between Pat and Kessler at this point. But let's see, will Kessler be able to hold that gap, or will he lose more time? Of course, only time will tell. But let's see. Also, hello to everyone who's watching at this point in time. I think most of you guys are racing if you are watching this. But yeah, thank you all for watching this channel. Obviously, it does mean a lot to us. But yeah, let's hopefully that. And Pat has lost the 3 seconds, so Kessler would still win this race at this point in time if he holds that gap. Now let's see. Now will Vexen be able to get past him? And crucially, will Billy Boy be able to hold up backs? Oh, he's got a great run through that chicane. Both got DRS, but he gets past him, and Billy Boy's dropped down to P5. Still gets a pit. Still doing a good job on those older hard tyres. Now let's see now, what will he be able to do now? Into the last couple of corners. Will he pit this lap? And Trippy is fighting with DJ Rune. Or side by side, let's see. Will Trippy be able to get in front of me? Yes, he will. Good move from Trippy. But now we see yellow flag is like free, and it's Moritz who's lost the car. But he's kept on going nicely, so it's worked out for him. And yeah. But you know, Kessler is just checking out at this point in time. A couple of attempts at that now, you know, just opening up that gap. That's what he wants at this point in time. Now let's see, the pole system, just things working out for him ever since he got past Vexen. But let's see now. Who will be able to? Oh, Vexen gets a 3-second time penalty now. Now Pat is the only one outside of the top 5 who does not have a time penalty. This could still work out for him if he just holds this point. You know, so easy to get track limits around here. But let's see now. Will Billy Bob be able to capitalise? But he's lost DRS at this point in time, so he's going to be more vulnerable behind him at this point. But let's see now. Will he be able to get up into that gap? Let's have a look. Who else we could keep an eye on? Trippy is keeping with this pack now. He's closing into 18 now on those hard tyres. And Bruni Meister really is just doing his own race. You know, 2.5 seconds. Oh no, he's lost the car. I've jinxed him. He has lost the car, and 80 gets another 3-second time penalty. But I was about to say, he was doing such a good race at this point in time. You know, just keeping those tyres, but I think they've finally given up on him at this point in time. Moritz gets past him now. Barrow, you know, sort of in this thing, you know, just own thing, and the two Mercedes just dropping out of the back. And Ked's almost 4 seconds now. Really is just giving it everything he's got. But he looks so calm at this point. But let's have a look now. Bucks gets has a look up the inside, but nothing happened there. And let's see now, will he be able to get a move? No, he will not. I don't think so, unless he gets a big dive bomb. Let's see, will he be able to use the DRS? No, he will not. He will stay behind the Red Bull car. Now, let's see now. Will Pat be able to respond to anything? Yeah, just get a couple attempts on now. And you see Trippin now has got ahead of AT. Now, he is now going to be chasing after his front pack. Those medium tyres are working out for him. But let's see now. Rooney Meister in the pit lane now, going for, I believe, another set of medium tyres. He has pitted before, I think, from the hard, so he's allowed to do that. Now, let's see. What will the two Williams do? You know, very solid race, 6th and 7th. You know, closing in on Billy Boy, so it would be 5th, 5th, and 6th at this point when he pits. But still, very good race from the two of them. Of course, one of our two Xbox players. See, yellow flag in sector 1. What has happened there? Matty has spun, and now it's been overtaken by his teammate and Real Meister. So just a disappointing day for the two Mercedes, not gonna lie. But, yeah. But definitely not a disappointing day for this man. Now, only with about, 11 laps ago. I think he is now just, you know, he's just giving it everything he's got. And Vexen gets another 3-second time penalty, I think. And Billy Boy now finally pits from 5th place. Now, let's see where he's going to be. He's going to be dropping down the field like a stone, but he will have the freshest tyres on the whole pack on those medium tyres. Let's see, where will he be? I think he'll be around Moritz, I think. Let's see, will he be ahead? No, I don't think he will. Moritz has got out in front of him. Now, Billy Boy will be in P12. Now, got a big mountain decline to be able to catch up with the pack. Let's see how far would he need to catch up from the leader. It is now a 25-second lead to Kessler if he's going to want a shot at this winning this race. But of course, anything can happen in Formula 1. So let's see what he can do. Now, well, I'm getting exhausted from this. um, But very, very commanding race from Kessa. You know, obviously, as I said, you know, just getting a great start, but just checked out at this point in time. And Pat just does not have an answer for him. And, yeah. Now, let's see now. Vex now in P4. I just realised that the AlphaTaurians have taken him. Matty gets 3-second time penalty for track limits at this point in time. Loads of drivers still giving it clean, but many losing just losing time, just without time. And Bax goes into the pit lane now. Will he get it slow down? Yes, he will. No time penalty for him. Now is going to be the two Williams cars now heading out of the pack, 4th and 5th. Very, very strong race from the two of them. Pat now gets a 3-second time penalty. Now he really will need to close in 5 seconds on Kessa if he wants anything to win this race. He's going to need to pull something mega out of the bag. His boys gets a 3-second time penalty. Have a look what his voice up to. He's in P9. And he's going to look on DJ Rune up the inside. Oh, shuts the door on him. But on the oldest tires, I think, in the whole pack. But just making things work out. So, good job from him. But now these two Williams cars, as I said to say, someone spun. And it's McMassey in the last corner. Yeah, just losing the car, I think, once again. But let's see now. What will happen? No safety car at this point in time. And Smithman does not want a safety car at this point. He'll just be able to drive until those tyres puncture. He's just looked so commanding ever since that safety car came into the pit lane now. And I believe Matty might have gone slow. No, he's all fine. But let's see now. Heading on to lap 21 out of 29. Kessler leads by 5.5 seconds to Pat, followed by Vex 2 seconds behind him, and then the two Williams cars in 4th and 5th. And yellow flag behind. What has happened there? I believe one of the McLaren spun is DJ Rune. DJ Rune on that mega commanding stint has lost his front wing. Just disappointment for him. And he's going to the box now for a new front wing. And let's see now. Now Moritz now has a chance of pointing. Billy Boy sets a new fastest lap now. Let's see what Billy Boy can do. Let's see how much he's closing the gap to the leaders. Let's see what's going to be. It's still about 25 seconds. But, he's definitely showing some pace. And, a lot of old tyres around people like Trippy, for example, on those 10-lap-old mediums, will be struggling at this point in time. Voids on this 18-lap-old hard is going to be struggling. He's going to be on the hot seat now. Let's see how many positions he can make up. But let's have a look at his time penalty situation. He's up once again on his lap time. Let me have a look. Penalties now. Kessa on 3, Pat on 3, Vex on 6, 2 Williams don't have any. Trippy on 3, 80 on 6, Voids on 3, Billy Boy on 6, Brax on 6, Moritz on none, Neumeister on none, White Panther Barrow don't have any, DJ Rune has 6, and oh my goodness, no! Pat has DNF from the session. The man who's running in 2nd place, looking to pick up a solid number of points, is out of the session and has bought out a full safety car. Now, Vexen has pitted. The two Williams, I believe, are going to pit. But Ketta has missed it, but he will not be picked up by the safety car. It's going to work out for him, though, still. But with those time penalties, though, it still could be put vulnerable for someone else behind. But this has not worked out with people like Billy Boy, who obviously had the pit beforehand. But he will stay out, though. And let's see how many cars will he overtake in the pit lane now. He will move up to P4 now, I believe. Yes, he will. But he will be on those mediums. But let's see now. What will Kessa do? He will have to pit onto a set of softs, so he's going to ease it up if he stays on the hards. But let's see what will happen. This is crazy. But let's see. Will Kessa be able to still hold on from this? Mega disappointing from Pat. One of the best drivers, just obviously wasn't leading much, barely any of it. But, just keeping with those top guys, obviously he lost touch with Ketta. I mean, still P2 and he was sort of in the zone of his own. He could have just held on. But no, made a mistake and has crashed. And, yeah, big disappointment now. Loads of drivers going on hard. Barrow, interesting, staying out in Ketta pits now from the lead. Let's see now, what times are you going to? Most likely softs. But let's see, will he go for it? Yes, He slows down the car nice and steadily. And I believe that is a set of soft tyres he's going to put on. And let's see what's... He's going to get a good stop, I believe. Yes, it will. Good job from the Aston Martin pit crew. Now, heading down into pit lane now. We'll lead comfortably, sorry. Now we'll get the tyres up to temperature on the safety car. And he will pick up the safety car in just a second now. But this is not what Kessel wanted. And now, think about it. Two Williams cars, actually. You know, it works out perfectly for them. Where's the other one gone? Oh, where are they? Oh, there he is, blazing 7th. On the medium tyre, interestingly, so to go something different, but it still might work out for the two, for Bax and Billy Boy on those mediums. Might be older, but will still be quick, but won't be the quickest around them. But could maybe hold on at the end with those harder tyres. Oh, jeez, I've got hiccups again. But let's see now what will happen. Let's get the whole pack up together now. McMassey's the last car to catch up to the field. But let's see. Now, this has brought both the Mercedes and Newmeister back into play, and also DJ Roon, who had that incident. But let's see now. Will they be able to get up through the field? I need to have a drink. There we go. Now, it's going to be interesting, though. Let's see how Keta handles this. When he handles like Billy Boy, and just dominate, just sort of just hold it off, hold up the pack, get a good exit out the final corner. Or will he go later? Will he go earlier? Only he knows at this point. But let's see. What will Keta do once the safety car comes in? We're not coming in this lap, but hopefully next one. We can see now Billy Boy going into the pit lane. Billy Boy has decided not to do what I thought he would do, and he's going to drop down the field. This is interesting call from him. He's going to now drop outside of the points, and is going to come out in P13, I believe. Let's see, where will he come out into? He will come out. Oh, there's been contact. He's been spun around by DJ Roon, and let's see, does he have front damage? I don't think he does, but that is not what he wanted now. Now, he will have the slightly newer tyres, but not by much. But this has not worked out for Billy Boy, who should have stayed out, I think. Would have been the right call. Even though he might have had the harder tyres, he would have had not many laps to just hold on and try and just hold off these guys on the softs. But let's see now, what will happen? Will he be able to hold his ground and just move up through the pack? But Barrow now, on those hard 15-lap hold, he's going to really struggle at the end if he continues on. Like, about 20 laps almost when he makes the line. Obviously, a couple of those were on the safety car. But now, let's see now. We can see Massey, last one to catch up to the field, but he's closing up rapidly. Should be able to catch up before the end of the lap. But let's see now, what will happen? Will McMassey be able to, just keep up with his pack? Will both Mercedes cars, because I know the pace of both of them are very strong. But let's see now. Safety car in this lap. Now let's see now. What will Kessler do? He's going to let the safety car go a bit further in front, so he's going to have to hold the pack up a bit longer. So I imagine he'll be going out at the last corner. But let's see what he will do. Got to get as much tyre temp as he can. Maybe actually we'll have an advantage being on, obviously on that compound tyre, be able to push a bit more, so we'll have a bit more warmer tyres. But let's see now, where would he go? He goes now. Good restart, looks like, from the Aston Martin. And the White Panther has already jumped up at DJ Room, but he's not allowed to do that, I don't think, unless he's made a mistake. But let's see now what has happened. And yes, White Panther has to let him back through. And Billy Boy's got in front of him. Ketzer gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. I need to check, what is that? 6 of both of the top guys, so this has put them back into play. And the Williams behind, this has played right into his hands. If he holds into those 6-second gap, he will be able to win this race. The one of 2 console players be able to hold on. You can see TJ Ring dropping out of the field on those medium compounded tyres. Let's see now what will be able to happen. Let's see a Billy Boy making his way up through the pack as well. That was a P11 already.
Let's see now. Barrow now up to P actually, but on those hard tyres. And you see, what is this train? Oh, it's been contact. Blaze has lost the car. He's kept it going in a straight line, and Morris, I believe, has broken his front wing. Oh, I think he has. Has he? Yeah, he has. Disappointing for Moritz now. And let's see now. And Billy Boy making his way through the pack as well. So is White Panther. Back up to the points. And this is going crazy now. And we can see Billy Boy going alongside him. Oh, so close. Let's see now. And Panther goes up the inside of Barrow as well. Up to P8 and 9. And now got a big gap in front. But let's see what will happen now. Now, Vex... No. I'm just my words. Kessa leading 0.8 of a second to Vexen. Now followed by Jerope. Jerope. Jerepo? Maybe. Jerepo. I do hope it's not. And AC gets another 3-second time penalty as well. He's at the P5 after this, that crash in qualifying. He's made his way off the pack nicely. But it just depends on time penalties. But let's see now what will happen. Barrow's already dropped outside the points. This is just not worked out for him, that gamble. But let's see now. Will Billy Boy be able to gain up a couple more positions? McMatty has got in front of him now. And you see both McLarens are in the pit lane now. But in the front wings, this is mainly game over for them. Unless something magnificent happens for them. So unfortunate for the two McLarens. But now is going to be heads down for Kessa. He's going to need to, at this point, he might need a miracle to get a G Repo out of that 6-second gap. Let's see if he just got to hold on to this. He doesn't really even drops back a little bit. He just needs to hold on to these gaps, and he will be able to win his first ever race, I believe. The first ever console player to win it in LRL. This could be on the cards. Let's see what he can do. And Billy Boy is now closing in on the AlphaTauri now. Let's see what he can do now. Voids now. It's up to P6 as well. Good recovery drive from Voids as well. And Trippy now also up into P4. This is turning its race upside down now. You know, they've really made their way back through the field. Now, this could work out for any one of them. Let's have a look at the time penalty situation, though. Like that. Or we see Voids. Oh, AT might have made a mistake, maybe. Yeah, he's dropped down to P7. And Voids is now having a look. Oh, he's keeping his nose in there. But let's have a look now. Let's have a look through the pack. Oh, no, don't want that. No, there we go. But it's going to... Oh, my goodness me, it's been carnage. And he is out, both of them. Oh, my goodness me. This is madness heading on to the last lap. This is very similar to what Robert Kubica and Sebastian Vettel in this track at that precise corner in 2009. No safety car, though. And let's see now. But let's have a look. Let's keep an eye on the time penalties now. So, G-Rope would win the... Well, G-Repo, sorry. I keep saying rope. People always another 3-second time penalty. He's now up to 9. This has not worked out very well with him. But Panther, also without a time penalty, he is just going to hold on. You know, he could get up so many positions at this point if he just holds on. But let's see now. This might not work out for the top two with those 6 seconds of time penalties. Trippy and Voice with those 3 seconds could still maybe gain a position or two if they just hold on. But G-Repo, this is his race to lose at this point. The man, yeah, we didn't even really notice him throughout the qual at any real points. You know, it's always been impressive. You know, he's making his debut, but it could be his first ever win. It's been a very, very long time since the debutant won on that first ever race. I'm trying to think back to when. Might have been me, maybe. I don't know. Might be right, might be wrong. But if it was me, it'd be back in F1 2021. But let's see. Yellow flag in Sector 1. What has happened there? Oh, no. I clicked the wrong button. Let's see now. What's happened there? Oh, no! It's Billy Boy! He's been looking so convinced all weekend. Has lost it with 2 laps to go. And McMatty now is up back into the point now. So, let's be a disappointment for the two Mercedes cars. Now might look like some solid points for them. But Billy Boy, got a feel for him. Had such a convincing debut. What I think... I have... G-Reaper, a mega rage for him, but Billy Boy just mixing it with the top guys. You're just holding on that different strategy. Could have worked out for him, but just didn't work out in the end. Here we go now. One last lap, and a massive gap between them. You know, Kessa's pulled up 3.5 seconds on them. It's 4.5 to, on Moritz gets enough time penalty, but for G-Repo. Kessa might still win this race if he pulls something absolutely amazing out of the back. And Blaze and Real Newbeister have DNF from the session. in the last corner, I believe. Or actually on the main straight, maybe. I want to have a look at this. Let's see now. And Billy Boy continuing his way through the back. Oh my goodness me! They've crashed into each other. Absolute madness. Billy Boy might still get some points. But this is going to be the drive of Keta's life if he is going to win this race. Let's see now. Who is it going to be? Will it be Keta or will it be G Reaper? Maybe even Vexen if something happens. But I don't think it will be Vexen. But it still could be good points. But could Trippy mix it up? Panther gets a 3-second time penalty now. This is not what he wanted. He could have made up a couple more positions. But here we go now. Who's it going to be across the line? Will it be Keta? Will it be G Reaper? Let's see. The gap is 4.8. Keta's going to need a monstrous last sector. He's going to pull out a second to win this race. Is going to be such a demand. But let's see. Will he be able to do it? He's given everything he's got. The man who has dominated this race, basically, when he got into the lead of it, is going on track. Keta will win on the road. Vexen will take that second place. But it's going to be G Repo on his debut to win the Australian Grand Prix. What an amazing drive. Keta in P2, Vex in P3, Trippy will make it home in P4, Voids in P5, Keta in P6, AT will hopefully make it to P7, maybe actually P8, because McMatty might be able to snag this extra points. Will it be? I think so. Yes, it will. P6 and 7 for the two Mercedes drivers. Billy Boy with no front wing will still might be able to get some points on the board. It's going to be P9 on track. Barrow does not have a time penalty, so he will still be able to get 2 points on that hard strategy. Billy Boy still 1 point, and that was DJ Rune and Moritz. Oh, Moritz has spun. But wow, what a race. G Repo on his debut, the first ever console player along with Billy Boy, first ever console player to ever win in LRL. Wow, what a race. Wow. But you got to feel for Keta, 6th and the second. He drove his heart out on that last couple of laps. He was giving it absolutely everything. If G Reaper made that maybe one mistake, he, you know, one time penalty or something, or maybe just running wide somewhere, Keta could have won this race. But it wasn't meant to be for the German. But G Repo, what a race from this debut song. You just wow. Hats off to him, and one of the greatest drives I've seen him in this field. Wow, just wow. But jeez, I really am going to need a break at this point. But yeah, here we go now. Your winner, J Repo. Sorry. I've completely forgotten everything. I'm losing my mind. But then Keta in second and Vexen in third. So very strong race from the two of them. But I think Pat could have mixed it in if he didn't make that mistake. But a good job from the Williams team. Exactly like they started off season 3 with a win. And Keta also in P2 in both of them. So it's worked out for, you know, same results as 2 seasons in a row. First round in Australia. But it's worked out for both of them. But wow. Now here we go now, your final result. J Repo, P1 from 8th on the grid, Keta P2 the fastest lap, Vexen in P3, Trippy in P4, Voids in P5, White Panther in 6th, McMatty in 7th, good points on the Mercedes gang, 80 and 8 from 14th on the grid, so great drive from him, and Barrow in P9 from 16th on that one, so Billy Boy unfortunately from P5 to P10, still 1 point, DJ Rune and Moritz finishing out the finishers. Drivers who did not make it to the finish: Blaze 2 laps down, Rudy Most 2 laps down, Burax 3 laps down, and 2 drivers will be Fisher Class DNF. It's Pat and Erica. Wow. Wow. What an amazing race from just everyone. That can't be right, can it? Probably a 25 best lap. I don't know. But anyway. But wow. What a fantastic race from everyone in this field. I cannot wait to commentate on this for the next 11 rounds. So a massive thank you for everyone who watched this live stream. And I hope to see you all very soon, either in the stream or hopefully on track.